we're going to be demoing how to set up our auto path guidance as well as auto turn. So with our guidance, we're going to do our set track for auto path, editing that auto path, and here method, that's going to be how we're getting our interior lines. Right now we're aligned to a boundary. When we hit the pencil, we can choose which edge. We've chosen the southernmost edge here, which is edge 1. Next, we go into track details, set our field boundary. So our RTK boundary that we've already established on this field is outlined in pink. And then I've chosen to do top and bottom offset with a 210 foot at the top as well as on the bottom, so that gives us 3 headlands worth of room to do our turns. We could also set a constant offset, again using our 210 feet, and you notice now our headland has changed to go around the entire perimeter of the field. Once we save that, we cancel out and cancel out. Come back to our main run screen. You'll see that we have our 3 headland tracks around the outside, and just on the edge of the screen here you can see our initial guidance rows for our interiors. We have a auto path widget that's going to give us the ability to turn off our headland rows to make it a little bit easier to see those interior rows after we've completed our headlands. Or if we decide to seed our headlands first, we can turn off the field boundaries or the interior ones so that we don't accidentally engage on one of those. For auto turn, we've actually got a widget for that set up so that we can turn it on. In this example here, we've selected a turn size of 10, which is our largest turn. We've got lots of room with 3 headlands. If we wanted to make that smaller turn, we would simply turn down to the level that we want it at. The equipment turn settings is where we're going to set up our maximum turn angle so we don't jackknife the drill, and then our minimum turn radius. Follow the arrow, and this gives us our minimum turn radius for the tractor. So we've got our first row, first pass. You can see here how it's not going to do a turn at the end. So because we're shown that we're going to turn to the left, I actually want to turn to the right. So here, now you can see that our turn is going to be to the right, and we're going to come up the row right beside. If I were to hit this arrow again, now we're not going to come up the row beside, we're going to skip 1 pass and come up the pass just 2 over. On the screen, you'll be able to see that we have a blue line. That's going to be the path of our tractor. The green line indicates the path of our implement. Now that we've entered into our headland area, that blue line has changed to a white line, indicating that we are engaged on that headland. Now we are unable to alter our turn until the next turn. As you can see with our toe between configuration, you will actually see that we have an articulation point that's mimicking the cart placement. So we've got the attachment point behind the tractor, the attachment point behind the tank, followed by our implement.